Hey friends, welcome back. It's been a little bit since I've checked in. Today we're doing a studio vlog. I've got some pieces I want to cut for some upcoming markets and just some general organizational stuff that needs to happen here. My office is an absolute wreck. The summer is always really busy with markets, and yeah, it kind of means that everything about my office becomes a train wreck very quickly. It's actually somewhat clean on my actual cutting space and all right now, but that's just because I cleaned it the other day. I'll show you my bins in a minute that are set up here from all of my markets with all of my stock and all in them, and it's just stuff everywhere. There's no room to walk on one side of the office, so that's kind of a problem. So I need to bring some organization to that, and then we'll just see where the day takes us. If you're new here, I'm Jen, single mom, artist, and entrepreneur, and this channel is all about building a life that you love and doing it all on your own. Now, I don't know if you can tell, my voice is a little off. I've had a bit of a respiratory cold thing that's going around. It's not COVID, I did test for it. But yeah, I've been on the struggle bus with my respiratory system the last couple of weeks. So that's part of why I haven't filmed, because I've been coughing a lot and nobody wants to listen to me cough. That's ridiculous, right? I have a few new products that I've almost completed but need like packaged and finishing touches put on them. So we'll probably do that today as well. So yeah, let's get to work. Just so you can see what I was kind of talking about, there is all kinds of stuff on this countertop space. That is a wreck. And then coming over to the other side, all of this stuff piled on the floor is from markets. So yeah, it's a disaster. I can barely walk through here. That is definitely a project for today. Okay, I think we're going to start with this. I did a stained glass class over the weekend, and I need to unpack the things out of this bin that I use on a day-to-day basis. And I have a bunch of gloves and rags that need washed from the weekend because they're full of dirt and flux and yuckiness. So I need to get out the things that I still need, organize this back a little bit, and put it away because I don't have another class for a few weeks. So I need to get this situated and out of my way so that it's not an issue. There's always bits of solder left over because I cut lengths of it for everybody in the class, and I always save all the little bits because I'll just solder them together and continue to use them. Bunch of more soldering bits of solder. I need my cutters. I already pulled some of the items that I use on the daily out of here because I actually needed them the other day, but I didn't pull them all out. So trash. More solder. Okay. I think that is everything. I'm actually gonna switch out these. That's the pair I like the best. I don't know why they're like essentially exactly the same, but for some reason I have a favorite pair. So, whatever. It is what it is. Safety glasses. Gloves. Rags. solder before my next class. That can go back in. There's my example, my little butterfly. Okay. Yep, I think that's everything. Until I wash all those rags, which are in another room. Okay, so the rest of this mess, I'm just going to kind of consolidate and kind of get it up against the wall out of my way, because that's really my biggest issue currently, is it is just in my way. Stole the scale out of the bathroom the other day for something. So let's get rid of that. And then I have these 3 little drawer bins that I am no longer using. All right. Now, okay, still a big pile of mess, but at least it's consolidated and I can function over here now. Moving on. As you can see, I have a giant list of things I'm going to make. Let's get to work. I need to make a bunch of dragonflies to replace all the ones that I have sold. And that starts with tracing my pattern onto my glass. So I can't cut out what isn't there to cut. So that is what we're going to do first. Okay, next I want to make a couple of these mushroom little guys. So I picked out some glass for the stems and for the tops. I'm going to flip my pattern over though because this glass is textured and I want to cut on the non-textured side. But if I do it upside down here, then it's going to be backwards when it's done. So to cut on the non-textured side, I'm going to do it this way. That marker is dead. Get a different one. Now sometimes if I only have one piece to cut, rather than trace it, I'll just go ahead and cut it right on top of it. Because, well, I can do what I want. It probably sounds prissier than I intend for it to, but it's just the truth. So like in this instant, I'm just going to cut this little guy out. Pop him out. Sometimes it's a trick to find your score line though. My grippy piece is coming off of my tool, so slide it back on there. So it's already all the way through. There's a little piece here that didn't pull off where I wanted it to. All right. Whoops! I hate that. Luckily, it's not the end of the world. Just not what I intended to have happen. But glass does what it wants sometimes. just shape that up with the... Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do... going to use this green since I already cut it out. And I like that it's kind of variegated like leaves would be. That was not straight at all. I'm not really sure how that even happened. Always start by separating. Okay. All right, friends, I think we're gonna call that a day for this studio vlog. I got quite a bit cut out and ground. I still need to foil. And honestly, I think that's really boring to show you. I feel like foiling is the most boring part of the whole process. And I mean, if you want to watch me foil, say so, and I'll film more foiling. I just think it's the most boring part, and so I'm not gonna put you through that today. And frankly, if I get any foiling done, it'll probably be this evening. It's almost 4 o'clock. I need to get dinner started for these kids and myself, and you know, do grown-up stuff, some laundry and some things like that. So I'm gonna take care of that kind of stuff here around the house, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.